Welcome to the 66th Annual Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo. I'm Ron Jeffries, General Manager and leader of an absolutely fantastic team of staff members, volunteers, board of directors that help put this place together for a great week of rodeo, stock show, cattle shows, and entertainment action. I will tell you that first off, there's many people that need to be thanked for being here and helping put this piece together. First off, I want to thank our partners in producing the event. First off, the leadership, Craig Bolser, and the management team from the Monument. We want to thank you very much. Thank you. And then the Sutton Rodeos, the rodeo family that helps produce Rodeo Rapid City. Thank you very much. You know, every year we get ready to produce this show, and the Monument's working hard, the Sutton Rodeo family's working hard, and our staff is working hard to try to make it better, more fun, more exciting, a bigger impact for the entire community. And I'll tell you folks, I think it's really going to happen this year. All kinds of additional activities. I could start running through them, but they include things like celebrity showmanship right after the ribbon cutting, so you all get to watch everybody get drug around the arena by an animal, or have to carry one. It is a job fair we have that's going to take place Monday. It is that during the PRCA slack this year, Sutton Rodeo Families has added the saddle bronc and bull riding, or saddle bronc and bareback riding permit holders, which allows the young cowboys a chance to come out and compete without having to go against the world's best to try to win a paycheck. And it's also a chance to bring new stock and introduce them into the program and make it for a better rodeo as the years continue. We've got a bullfighters only program that's going to come out this year. The first time ever that Central States Fair through the Black Hills Stock Show has brought that event to town. It is 12 bullfighters, each getting 90 seconds to fight a Mexican fighting bull. So it's all the interaction you can get. They're trying to, it's going to really start fast because the contestants have a lot of energy, but as that 90 seconds wears down, that's when the tangling together gets taken place. So it's really exciting at the start, but it's kind of pretty exciting late in the day for that program too, if you know what I mean. Certainly thankful again for everybody being here. And I would like to take a moment just to thank my board of directors, in no particular order. Jim Hunt, Roger Porch, Quentin Riggins, Marv Larrabee, Kelby Lang, Justin Tupper, Anna Wedham, Dustin Jenner, Louis Brunson, James Halverson, Bob Mills, our Rapid City Council representative, Pat Roseland, our Pennington County Commissioner representative, Jerry Durr, and alternate Dab Hadcock, our past president of the Central States Fair Board of Directors, Tyler Trevelyan, and please welcome our current president, Mr. Tanner Schilder.
Thanks, Ron. Like Ron said, hello and welcome to the 63rd Annual Black Hills Stock Show. My name's Tanner Schilder and I'm the president of the board of directors. It's an honor for me to stand up here and welcome you all to this great event that's been such a big part of my life for as long as I can remember. I grew up farming and ranching on the eastern part of South Dakota, and our yearly vacation every year took place in Rapid City at the Black Hills Stock Show. My favorite events were the breed cattle shows and sales, and we spent a lot of our time in Rushmore Hall with friends and family. As kids, our parents would turn us loose throughout the facility, and we'd run all over and see all the different events in the different rooms, all the vendors. It seemed like a pretty big space for me. Growing up in Fall County, there was never a space indoors that you could spend so much time in the middle of South Dakota winters. So, my biggest claim to fame out here as a kid was as a high school senior, I won the livestock judging contest on Youth Day, and my prize was an embroidered coat that I still treasure. So once moving to college, our yearly pilgrimage out to the Black Hills Stock Show continued, but more of my time was spent in the Cowboy Bar and the Holiday Inn concerts. But now as a mature adult and as a parent, I'm looking forward to different parts of the stock show. My crew, they love the petting zoo. They love watching youth showing their livestock and caring for their livestock here. My 4-year-old daughter, she's entered into the world's smallest rodeo, and she states that she's a little nervous for her rodeo debut. If she has as big of a smile on her face as she did in the mutton busting at the Central States Fair, I think we'll be all right. You'll have to ask me to see the picture that the Rapid City Journal took, and it's a real wall hanger. So the point of all this is to say that the Black Hills Stock Show has so much to offer to any age. This whole event has grown with me, and I've continued to find excitement in events that I've overlooked for my whole life. So all this fun doesn't come easy, and it doesn't just come from one source. As Ron talked about, the Monument, Rodeo Rapid City, and the Central States Fair Incorporated staff and crew make all of this happen. And that's not without the support of Pennington County and the City of Rapid City. On the Central States Fair Board, we're fortunate to have close relations with board representation for both Pennington County Commission and the Rapid City Council. I'd like to thank all of the Pennington County Commissioners and the Rapid City Council members, but then also a special thanks to our current board representatives, Jerry Durr and Ron Rosknecht from the county, and my good friend and previous co-worker, Pat Roseland from the city. So let's take a second to talk about Rodeo Rapid City. Wow, what an accomplishment. This last year in Las Vegas, at the year-end awards for the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, Rodeo Rapid City was once again awarded Large Indoor Rodeo Committee of the Year. 6 times they've won this award, and this is the 3rd time that they've won it back-to-back. This is an amazing accomplishment for both the Sutton family and the Monument, as it takes both of them to produce this world-class event. And to have other rodeo producers and cowboys select them as #1 at the end of the year, wow. Congratulations and well-deserved to my friends. So we've got so much to be thankful for with these 2 great spaces to hold all the events that take place over the next 9 days. Here at the Monument, crews of people are working around the clock to keep all the simultaneous events flowing without a hitch. Down at the Central States Fairgrounds, we have a great crew that makes it all happen. We started with horse events down at the Kerstead Event Center back on January 17th and have been pretty much nonstop since then. With other events starting in our remodeled Nerdy Nuts Expo Hall, it will be a busy stock show at the fairgrounds over the next 9 days. So I hope that all of you can find a new part of the stock show to love, like I have so many different times, and tell your friends about it. We'd love to have them. Enjoy the 2025 Black Hills Stock Show. It's going to be a great one.
And now I'm going to ask the Executive Director from the Monument, please welcome Greg Welcher.
I was just looking at the people standing behind me that are in line to speak, and I will not take much time because I got some real heavy hitters back here. I just wanted to let everybody know that to us here at the Monument, this event, both the stock show, the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo, and Rodeo Rapid City, is our signature event of the year. This is what kicks everything off of the year. This event hits all the pillars, right? This event is a great community and cultural event. This event is a fantastic event for our well-being, for the Civic Center and for the Monument, and this event is tremendous for the economic impact for the community. It drives a lot to this town, and over the years we have forged incredible partnerships and relationships with the Sutton family and the Central States Fair Group, and they're on board, and I watch how much all these people work to put this thing together. Our staff is just a little part of it, but we love being a part of it. We want to thank you for coming to this event. Please come to the Stock Show and Rodeo next week. Come see some great events. Come multiple times. There's a lot to see. Thank you.
And now would you please welcome the Honorable Mayor of Rapid City, Jason Sullivan. Thank you, Rob. Well, good afternoon. It is exciting to be here once again, and on behalf of the City of Rapid City, we are so thrilled to once again host the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo. I want to just give a quick shout out. I have some City Council members here with me today.
course, Pat Roseland, who's on the Central States Fair Board, but I also see John Roberts over here from the City Council, Greg Stroman. Am I missing any other council members? I also want to give a shout out. We got police and fire representation, as well as, of course, the incredible staff here at the monument. Thank you for all your hard work in all these major events. It's a heavy lift. So I had the good fortune back in my council days to serve as a liaison to the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo at City Central States Fair, and getting a firsthand view of the hard work and dedication. First of all, this board is a hard-working board, and I have a lot of respect for everything that you all do. This is not a board you just sit on. There are some boards that are that way. This is a working board. In fact, Ron Jeffries sat me down and said, counselor, and when I first started, this is a working board, and so you're going to work too. All right, fair enough. And then when I was off of City Council, I went and joined the board as a civilian. And I really appreciated that. I got to meet a lot of incredible people. What I love about the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo is it really is a celebration of our agricultural roots. That no matter how much we grow as Rapid City, one thing that keeps us special is that sense of pride, really the dignity of a hard day's work, family values. Obviously we have livestock here and everything that it goes towards just our way of life and our economy. And we get to celebrate that right here in Rapid City. And Rapid City does not forget how important the agricultural community is to our city. As a city driven by sales tax revenue, tourism is our number 2 industry, but number 1's agriculture. How ag goes, so goes the city. And so we want to make sure we do everything we can to lift it up, encourage it, celebrate it. And I encourage you all, and those of you listening and watching, to come out to the events. I know just as a kid coming out here to these events was amazing, whether it was rodeo or going to the petting zoo or you name it. As an adult with my own little kids, it was something we look forward to every year, and now my kids are grown. My wife and I will come out here on a date night, hold hands, and take in all the events, the sights, the sounds, and sometimes the smells. So it is just awesome. So my pleasure as Rapid City Mayor is I get to do some proclamations from time to time, and I have a proclamation for us today, so we can just keep the animals busy for about 45 minutes while I get through this, and we'll be all right. So, whereas for the 66th year, the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo has been an important part of the agricultural industry in Rapid City, Pennington County, and western South Dakota. And whereas livestock, ranchers, farmers, agricultural businesses, and attendees from South Dakota and neighboring states come together to enjoy a 10-day festival event here in Rapid City. And whereas the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo is one of the largest events in Rapid City, with over 300,000 people attending each year, with an economic impact of $25 million. And whereas the Black Hills Stock Show will bring Western hospitality through the many fun events from livestock shows and sales, youth agricultural events, to the final day with the Boots of Beer Festival held at the Central States Fairgrounds, Monument Center, and the Summit Arena. And whereas the PRCA Sutton Rodeo produces an award-winning rodeo during the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo, and whereas the Black Hills Stock Show and Central States Fair management, staff, the board of directors, community leaders, City of Rapid City, Pennington County, the monument staff, and the hundreds of volunteers that have provided the vision and the passion to make this annual event a reality for everyone to enjoy. And whereas this marks the 66th annual Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo in Rapid City, Pennington County and western South Dakota, for the next 10 days, let's come together to celebrate good old-fashioned Western hospitality and friendship. Now therefore, I, Jason Solomon, Mayor of Rapid City, South Dakota, do hereby proclaim January 31st through February 8th, 2025 as Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo Week. And there it is. We have it signed, sealed, and it is delivered. So congratulations to the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo. Before I hand the mic back over to Ron Jeffries, Ron, you've been an amazing leader throughout all this. Just a remarkable man, and your staff is some of the best staff. They're pound for pound. The stuff they produce, the heavy lifting they do, your staff at the Central States Fair is phenomenal. So I gave a big shout out to your board, but that staff is amazing as well, and I know your leadership has a lot to do with it. Part of a good leader is picking good talent around you, so well done. So God bless you all. Let's have an awesome week and a half.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And now I'd like to invite the Pennington County Board of Commissioner Chairman Ron Jeffries and Vice Chair Deb Hadcock to the podium.
Thank you. I think Ron knows better than to give me the microphone, but I'll keep it short. I don't want to reiterate everything that was said tonight, but I do want to say something on behalf of the Central States County Commission. We have Gary Drews. You can just raise your arm, Gary. We have Jerry Durr. Where are you at, Jerry? Jerry. And then we have Ron Ross Connect. And these are people that work hard for you every day in the county. But like they said, Ron Jeffries works hard, his staff works hard, but something that he has over 300 volunteers, maybe even more now. It's amazing to me that this is the creme de la creme when it comes to stock shows and rodeos in our vicinity here. And it's built upon the backs of hard-working volunteers, but more so than that, the people that come here today, the people that come next week. It's important that we have you here, and it just shows what we can do when we come together. With that being said, I'm going to introduce you to Deb Hadcock. She has a proclamation from the county commissioners. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you for all coming out to the stock show and the start of the stock show. It means a lot to our county. It means a lot to our ag community. I've been involved with the county for about 10 years, and I think I got schooled up from being on the fair board and just eastern part of Pennington County on ag, just a little bit more as a city folk. And I can tell you it's been quite an experience, and I've been humbled on everything that I've learned from the ag community. And this is one part with the city that can come together as ag that's going to be a very big event for not only for Rapid City, but for our ag community for the future, and it's only going to grow. It's a huge impact, and that just shows how much ag means to us as a city and a county, and how this has made our community all come together as city and county folks. So thank you for coming today, and I will read the proclamation. This is on behalf of our team, Pennington County today. Executive proclamation. Whereas we celebrate the 66th anniversary of the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo held at the Central States Fairground in the Monument Center in Rapid City, South Dakota. Whereas the Black Hills Stock Show is an economic driver for Pennington County, Rapid City, and Western South Dakota, with an economic impact of over 25 million. It's pretty awesome. Whereas we applaud Black Hills Stock Show and Central States Fair Management, staff, the Board of Directors, our community leaders, the City of Rapid City, Pennington County, the monument staff, and the hundreds of volunteers that provide the hospitality and safety to make this annual event an experience for all to remember. And whereas we bring Western hospitality through many livestock shows and sales, mutton busting, rodeo, local and national agriculture exhibits, live concerts, a ranch rodeo, the first annual Bullfighters Rodeo. It's going to be pretty awesome. PRCA National Awards winning Sutton Rodeo, and a Boots and Beer Festival. These are just a few of many events held at the Central States Fairgrounds, Monument Center, and the Summit Arena. Whereas the Pennington County Board of Commissioners and employees recognize the 66th annual Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo held in Rapid City for the next 10 days and welcome good old Western hospitality and friendship for all to enjoy. That was written by Mutt Sarah. Just kidding. I told him he had to help me with this, and he sure made I liked it a little bit more country and a little bit more community, so thank you much. Now therefore, the Pennington County Board of Commissioners hereby proclaim Friday, January 31st through Saturday, February 8th, 2025 as the 66th annual Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo. In testimony whereof, I hereto set my hand and cause to the affix the seal of the Pennington County, South Dakota, this 21st day of January 2025. I'd also like to thank one person that we've always forget, and maybe we haven't. I just asked Ron how long he's been with the fairgrounds, 28 years. A round of applause for a man that made this happen with the monument. Thank you.
Thank you. So, right before we get to what you all came for, which was the celebrity showmanship, right before we do that, we're going to do a ribbon cutting. I've got several past board of directors. I've got Jeff Cullum, Mutt Sarah, Haven Stuck, David Jenner, John Roberts, Mary London, Nancy Maynard, And Ken Davis, I see. Did I miss anybody? Oh, there's Jeff Robertson. I see her squeezing in over the corner here. All been on the board of directors. Would you gather the people around you and bring them back out here for the giant ribbon cutting, please? Kip, get them rounded up. Haven Much, get them rounded up. This ribbon cutting picture is a community picture. We want everybody to come down and be part of it. Come on down.
Just tell me where you want me to go.
Just take it. Does that look okay?
Panoramic view.
I'm shortening the ribbon.
Sarissa, will you give us a count? Let's look up here. We'll take a few good pictures. Everyone smile big. Okay, thank you. Everyone ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
If all of our celebrity showmanship contestants would meet over at the pedigree, have your animals, let's start.